Hey guys, so I'm hopping on because we got some really great questions about Darby's last video where she talked about women not being allowed to be pastors in the church. First question is, where is that at in the Bible? So really great verse is going to be out of 1 Timothy 2. Make sure you read that chapter. It's going to give you a clear understanding of what a woman's role is to be in the church. Nowhere does it say that we can't be ministers, that we can't have leadership in certain capacities, but it is very clear that we are not to be pastors. You can find that in Titus chapter 1 and 2. So make sure you guys check that out. You'll get all of that information right there. Another question that we got that I found very interesting was, what about women in the roles of leadership in politics, upper management, etc.? So it's very interesting to me because I have a very solid opinion on not wanting a woman to be president of the United States. And that may be a very unpopular opinion, and that's fine. That's great, actually, because you're allowed to have your opinion. I can have mine. And that's how this country came together. It was a bunch of people, a bunch of different opinions, and a bunch of different ideas that meshed together and brought us our freedom of speech and America and what it is and how each individual is allowed to have their own opinions. But if you look clearly in the Bible, as far as women holding those positions, God doesn't say much about it. We do get to see that Deborah was a judge, and she killed it in that position. She did great. So God is not ever saying, I don't want a woman president. God is not ever saying women should not be high up in politics. He doesn't say that. And so him not saying it gives us the ability to have opinions about what we think about it. If it's something that God says, yeah, go for it, then we can all have different opinions about it. If God says, no, I don't want my church led in this way, then that's what we follow. So if we're Christians, that's where it's at. We can have these gray areas where we get to have our own opinions and our own ideas about things. But if God says it straight up, that's what we follow. That's what we believe. Because we know that that's how God is protecting us and getting us in the best position that we can be in the church. So that's the answers to those. I hope it's really helpful to you guys. And if you have any other questions, or if you want to talk about your opinion on this female becoming possibly a president, I'd love to hear what you have to say. That's the dang truth.